Welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Michael Gelfie Studios, Plate Mill Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello, listeners. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Knights of Roleplay. I'm DM Chris, and we are recording this session over Zoom. And I'm happy to announce that this is our 100th episode.
100th episode!
100! We're not
can't believe I've been here for 100. Oh, wait. Never mind.
So I will turn it over to John for more Tomb of Annihilation.
Welcome back, future corpses.
Hello.
So, where we last left off from our previous session, after smashing a rather large statue that was attempting to smash you with a big magnetic pull, you managed to find a secret entrance into the tomb of Obolaka, wherein you blindly charged in and ended up having to fight off a half dozen whites. Luckily, all the whites sucked because my dice sucked, and you managed to survive the encounter pretty much unscathed. After a bit of an investigation, you managed to open up Obolaka's tomb, wherein you found a ring of protection and a rather congenial spirit that decided to just take over Dirkris. Because why not? Obolaka turned out to be kind of a nice lady, and after a bit of a conversation, a bit of a exploration of the tomb, or of the room, and salvaging a odd skeleton head with this triangular metal thing sticking out the top. You also managed to find a secret door behind one of the alcoves to the south. So, figuring that this was a fairly safe room to take a rest in, you took a short rest, and it is now the end of the rest. What would you like to do?
I have no hit dice, though.
I'd like to check the bear statues and the disc a little bit more. I don't know if you included that in the check that I made before, John.
You didn't specifically investigate them, but your general perception check didn't really spot anything.
Okay. I can investigate them. Does anybody else who has investigation want to help me take a look?
I do not have investigation, so don't ask me.
I also do not have investigation.
Yeah.
I have decent investigation.
Okay. So, all right, let's take a looky.
Quite insightful, though.
Right. Let's see, where's my d20s?
Does that mean that we're both rolling, or am I giving her advantage?
You're giving her advantage. Dirkris, Are you still wearing your mask?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we're all wearing them, John.
Are you all still wearing them?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you kept them on through the short rest.
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so investigating. All right, I rolled a 20.
Okay. The disc looks very large and very heavy, and is grasped pretty firmly between the two bear statues. You don't think you could separate them without breaking the statues. The eyes that the disc itself contains a myriad of bronze pupilled eyes that seem to be just flicking back and forth, scanning the room, but otherwise don't seem to be doing much else.
See if anybody had something like a spare cloak or something, we could cover this too, just for extra security. Do any of the whites have like large? Were they just in cloaks or something? I wasn't clear on what they were wearing.
I think they
No,
were
they-
just skeletons.
They just had some moldy leathers on and the masks.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else have fabric or think that we should cover this?
Weeb says, check out the. They want to check out the secret passage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess let's
Okay.
go
Who's
do
going
that.
Who's going with him to check out the secret passage?
I guess I'll go.
I mean, we can all follow. Yeah. I mean, it's in the room, right?
Oh, yeah, it's right there in the south part of the room.
Well,
Yeah.
it leads out of the room.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all trips over to the secret passage, and anything you'd like to do before you open it? Assuming you're
I
going to
mean,
open it.
I
Check for traps.
But yeah, I mean, obviously check for traps. I don't know if my check before where I found it was good enough to see anything like that, John.
Yeah, give me. I guess I'll call this one a little bit more focused. So give me an investigation. I mean, I do investigations for something focused and perception for like the
Okay.
general room.
All right, Gleep, can you help me investigate?
Are you requiring proficiency, John?
Nah, you can give him a hand.
Okay. Then you can do it with advantage.
Okay. Okay. I got 18.
18. Okay. Do-do-do-do. You investigate the area where it looks like the door is going to be and the little latch that opens it, but you do not find any traps.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see if
Try to
anybody.
activate the door.
Okay. As you activate the door slowly scrapes over to the side, revealing in the track of the door little black stones that as the door scrapes across it, spark, causing you have a brief whiff of gas before it all blows up in your face. Everybody make dexterity saving throws.
Oh no.
All Hey, monks have evasion. Woo!
Shit.
Dexterity save.
Can I do anything? Probably not. Let's see. I might roll on this.
We get the bonus from Greg too, right?
For saving throws,
Yeah.
if his
Yes.
skills
Yeah,
give him saving,
yeah.
give him
Plus
saving throw bonuses.
3.
Yeah.
Yep. So okay.
Oh wait, why is that doing that? Oh no. Stop it.
That's all right. Shit damage.
That was a 5 for me.
Okay. 5 for Mayok.
I'm sorry, not a 5. It was a 8.
8 for Mayok.
Were you-
Gleep got a 19.
19 for Glee.
Oh shoot. Wait, that's my dexterity, right?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Greg.
So it's 11.
So it's your roll plus your dex mod plus your 3. Plus proficiency if you're proficient in dexterity.
Oh, that gives me +4 if I'm proficient in it. In addition to that.
Well, whatever your
In dex saving throws,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, if you look at your saving throws on D&D Beyond, Greg, does it
see.
have a black dot on Dex?
Mayok.
No,
Yeah.
not on dex, but it does on if I look at the skills thing. So it doesn't. So that doesn't impact.
Oh
the
no,
other.
that's your acrobatics. So,
Okay.
No, it's just your roll plus 3.
Okay, so it would be 11.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 21, John.
Okay. Dirkus, Fang.
Dirkris got it's a +3 with the thing from the person.
Yeah.
So that would be a 12.
Okay.
You can join
Sorry, I got
Mayak
a
in the
14.
cellar.
And 14 for Fang. All right. All right.
Excuse me.
Mayak, Dirkris, and Fang fail the check. You get the fire blasts you in the face, and you take 12 fire damage.
Ugh.
Tavriel and Gleep, do you both have evasion?
Yes.
Okay, then you're good. You managed to duck out of the way just before the explosion rips through the area.
Gleep changes his form like 6 times as the explosion is happening.
12, you said?
12 damage, yes. Peering through the now smoldering doorway, you see a short stairway going down to a slowly moving, kind of dirty-looking river. More of a stream, really.
Like the one under the grate that we saw.
Like the one under the grate.
Okay.
Okay. I guess, do we want to check out the sewer?
Yeah,
Go in a poo shoot.
Is this like a room?
No, you just down. If you go down to the bottom of the stairs, the water seems to be slowly moving from your left to your from your right to your left. Sorry, you're facing south. So from right to left, and the and what looks to be a natural channel through the rock leads the water off in those directions.
Okay.
So the stairs go down to the water,
Mhm.
and then and it's moving like
East to west.
perpendicular to us.
Yep.
So what's on the other side of the water?
Wall.
Okay.
So basically, if we want to explore it, we'd have to pretty much go in the channel with the water.
Yep. Left, and you can go
whatever
left or
else
right.
might be there.
The water is flowing from your right, going to your left. So you can go upstream or downstream.
Is there any way to see how deep it is, just from a visual inspection?
Urgris could push you in.
Stretch out an appendage, right?
That'd be a visual inspection for me, not for you. Nah.
Wait a second. Let's see if they actually say. I mean, I don't think it's very deep.
I can
Is
poke
there
it.
enough room for? Is there room above the water, so that the path, somebody could stand in the water and potentially walk left or right?
Yeah, there's plenty of room in the channel.
Okay.
It's about the usual. It says about a 5-foot ceiling, at least 5 feet above the water,
Okay.
and you can step in the water. It's probably about 2 feet of water.
Okay, gotcha.
Not difficult.
Okay.
Okay.
It's obviously not a tube of water, or we wouldn't be seeing it flowing by us.
Right.
It'd be up the
Mhm.
stairs.
Right, I was just curious.
Question is,
how
could
tall
it
this thing was.
could it become a tube of water?
She says with a weird grin on her face. Guys, seriously.
That sounds like Bratina there.
Yeah, and other places we could
Virginia.
potentially explore would be like that place with like the balcony upstairs that would go down to different levels.
Yeah,
we
and
didn't
even
go down there.
And even back to the statue room, there's actually a passageway that goes out of the north wall of the statue
That's
room.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any particular preference that they would like with those options? No.
I'm not the particular fan of getting my feet wet.
Yeah.
How about we check the north passage out of that room with the weird
Oh,
statue in it?
Yep.
damn it.
Although we did go through fire to get over here. Why are they protecting it?
Right. I mean, Gleep, if you scout, you don't need to breathe, right? And if something happens, you could get down to that grate at the other end and get through the grate.
Glebe says that they don't want to go by themselves.
Okay.
Why? It's so fun.
Fang, can you turn into something water-faring?
Yeah. Like, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. I'm leaving this to you and Gleep because you're probably the ones who would scout this at least maybe 30 feet up and down before we join you to see if there's some kind of trap that tries to flood the whole thing.
right. How wide is the channel?
It's a natural channel, so it varies, but it varies between 5 and 10 feet wide. Nothing you have to squeeze through, but you may have to go single file through some of it.
I'm going to wild shape into a giant toad.
Before they go in there, can I check the bottom of the stairway just to make sure that there's nothing that looks like it could be a sectional wall that could close and trap them in there?
You want to send them in there and you don't even know if they're going to be able to get back out? I mean, come on now.
I mean,
You're already asking.
like you said, it was behind fires, so do we want to be that paranoid or not? I'm just trying to take a look.
So when you say bottom of the stairwell, you mean the water side or the tomb side?
The water side. I mean, the tomb side, we know that the door is there, right? So
right.
Possibly something could reactivate that door. Who knows? Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you, you don't see anything.
Okay. And on the tomb side, does it look like there's something I could activate to open the door from that side? Like the stairway side?
You can fiddle with you can fiddle with the catch if you want.
All right, Fang, do you want to go just a little ways down and see what we see?
Want to turn into that Naruto frog and go check it out?
So Fang croaks their approval.
Well,
Try not to croak while you're in there.
You want to go upstream or upstream to your right or downstream to your left?
I'll say downstream. And because I just saw this on the Hercules cartoon today, I'm going to turn into like a gleep tube.
A gleep.
A gleep inner tube. Nice.
Inner tube.
I love it. And that's kind of the direction heading towards the grate too.
All right. Well,
We got a frog sitting on a gleep inner tube floating down river.
I mean, you can say we're walking or something or whatever, but we can flavor it like the frog is on the inner tube.
It's fine. It's all mechanically the same. You go down about 35 feet, and in the ceiling a little ways down, you do indeed see that grate.
Okay, and the water just keeps on going?
And the water just keeps on going.
Okay. Is it shallow enough and the current not strong enough that we can just kind of go back up the other direction and check 30 feet that way?
Yeah, it's only a couple of feet deep,
okay.
And the current is not strong.
Okay. I will like indicate to the frog, to the toad, that we're going to go back up and check out the other one. 30 feet in the other direction.
Okay. You walk upstream for a little ways, and it doesn't take too long before the water. In the distance, you see light.
So we're 30 feet in. Does it look like it's like can we estimate how far away it is? It's probably, I mean, it twists and turns, so you can't see too far ahead. But you also hear falling water coming from that way. Okay. We'll go back down to the stairs and tell everybody, what we saw in both directions.
So the side with the light and the falling water, I almost wonder, because at least spatially that's pretty close to what we knew was like the outer wall of the tomb. I wonder if it's a way out.
I mean, if you want, Fang and I can check out the rest of the way. I mean, you've got like an hour on your wild shape ride.
He's got 3 hours on his.
3 hours on it. Okay.
3 hours. Sorry. Yeah. It's muted.
I mean, it's up to you guys. If you can do that, if you can get to something, say within like
Well, I would say
Yeah,
at this point you all
90
follow
feet.
us. If we're going to go,
Yeah.
I'd say you all follow us in there.
Yeah, I guess. Do you guys want to go check it out?
Sure.
Dirkus?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay.
Someone gonna clean my feet later.
I forgot to put in my quiet keyboard. All right.
Ticka.
Ticka.
You're the DM. You can use the loudest keyboard you want.
Gabrielle, do you want to come near the front so we can perceptify things?
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, I think it's narrow enough. Sometimes you have to go single file, but that's okay.
Yeah, give me your marching order.
Gabrielle, you're actually a little beefier than Glebe, right?
I am. My perception's slightly lower, but yeah, I'm a little beefier.
Okay. So we'll put Tavriel in the first position, then Glebe, and then whatever you guys want to do after that.
Want to put Dirkus in the back? In case
Okay.
things need to be stabby from the back.
Dirkus in the back. And maybe we can have Mayak in the third position, so the maximum benefit of the aura protection.
Okay.
Okay.
You plod your way upstream to the water, through the water, until you find that the channel opens up into a rather spacious room. Water pours from cracks and seams in the rough-hewn walls of the cavern, whose floor is a muddy pool that flushes out into the tunnel beyond. Above, spiderweb cracks let in just a little bit of light, so that you can see the pool's surface. And just above the pool's surface, a large treasure chest dangles from rusty chains embedded in the ceiling.
Oh boy.
Can we see anything moving in the water?
Give me a perception.
So there's a pool of water in the center of the room.
The whole
20.
floor.
So it's a
The whole floor is water.
perception.
Yeah.
So it's going to be. So it's -1, so 19.
19. You do not observe any disturbing ripples in the water.
Okay.
Looking around the rest of the room, are there like entrances or alcoves up higher in the chamber? Balconies, footholds, yada yada.
Other than just the rough natural walls, which are slippery from moss and various wet dungeon slime, you don't see any.
How high up is the treasure chest?
The treasure chest sits just above the surface of the water, dangles just above the surface of the
I
water.
don't know, guys.
Okay, and this is the water we're standing in already.
Correct.
Okay. So as long as something's something could zap us, I suppose, but nothing has zapped us up to this point.
Something could fill the room once we go for the chest, or activate some other trap once we go for the chest. It looks like a grab me and let's activate a trap kind of thing.
Does seem nice.
Just saying.
Well, it may be less obvious than that. So.
Mayak, that perception check also allows you to notice that the water does appear to be a little deeper, about 5 feet.
Okay. The water is deeper, from what I can tell.
So is your
Might be a bit of problem for any small-sized people.
I
Shorties.
don't know if there's anything in it. There doesn't appear to be.
So Glebe basically says in his own language that he's fine with leaving it alone because he came here to try to get rid of the death curse, so he's not necessarily interested in going for the chest. If other people want to, that's okay, but he's not particularly interested in it.
Yeah, I'm okay with leaving it alone too. Anybody else? I mean, you can telepathically tell us what you want to do, Faye.
I can, but more fun this way.
More fun
Right,
this
right.
way.
If it's really important, I will telepathically tell you.
I mean, we are adventurers, we are smart. This looks like a trap, so why don't we just head back?
It's a trap.
It's a drop.
Well, there's a
Either
tunnel
or.
out of the room, so the question is, do we want
Traps
to
have
explore
rewards.
further?
No, this is the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
The only
okay.
way out of this room is the way you came in.
Okay.
if everybody's cool with it, we'll head back down to the stairs. Do we want to go further down, or do we want to go back up to one of the other passages? No one's got an opinion?
I mean, I'm torn between my completionism wanting to fully explore this area or GTFO because it's water and we're trapped and that's bad news.
All right, John, you said we went down about 30 feet the other direction and it was just more of the same, right?
In the other direction, you went down about 30 feet, and in the distance you saw the grate up in the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay. So this is under that level. I guess since we're already here, we might as well go back down the other way.
Yeah, I mean, if we keep going that direction, theoretically we might hit that big area with the abyss and all the balconies.
Yeah, I'm curious because it does go in that direction. I'm curious how that works. So, all right. So Tavriel, same order,
cautiously,
go in the other direction. Keep on going. See where it goes.
Oh, guys. Okay. So you head on back downstream this time, and past the stairway that you came in. You keep on going. Pass underneath the grate that when you look up you do recognize the hallway that you first came in. The tunnel, the watery tunnel, keeps going on for quite a ways, twisting and turning in various directions, and after about so after about 15-20 minutes of plodding through the water, you come across a stairway going off to the right of the tunnel. The water continues on past the stairway, and in the distance you can once again hear water falling.
Do you want to stick with the water, Gabrielle?
I'd say we stick with the water for now, and then we can come back and check out that stairway. What do you guys think?
It sounds fine to me.
We'll be careful in case the water falling is like a drop off, and we'll proceed cautiously down the water, John.
Yeah.
Okay. You continue on down the water a little way, plodding your way through the gloom. Let's see. Until suddenly you get, things starting to sound very open and echoey. The underground river plunges down into a dark, rocky chasm. Cold air swirls up from below like the breath of some monstrous creature. Through the gloom, you spot an ornate treasure chest resting on a ledge opposite.
How far away?
You estimate it's about 15 feet.
Okay.
You think somebody who might be particularly strong could probably make that jump.
Well, or things that can fly.
Or,
or fly.
jump.
Or you could or you might even be able to the walls look rough enough that you might even be able to climb that as well, around to the ledge.
So like
Actually, 15 feet. I don't know if somebody could jump 15 feet that way. But, yeah.
I am able to jump 20 feet from a standing leap.
Oh, you're Froggy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Froggy can make the jump.
It's up to you, man. That's it. You want us to tie a rope on you in case you miss the jump, or?
Sure. Probably a good idea.
I believe you're still suspicious of all these obvious carrots that are being.
Yeah, I feel like the problem would be if something makes a huge deluge of water flush down behind us, right? Then none of us are going to survive that situation.
New party.
Starting over again.
He did warn us that there was a possibility of TPKs.
So.
I can breathe underwater though, so I'm good.
I
But can you survive the 200-foot fall and breathe under? There's
as long
the
as I
problem.
landed water, I'm sure.
Leap can be a parachute, so he's fine. Leap is from
I'll transform into the snake.
I have a pretty good acrobatics. I could try it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have all the armor on, so that might not be to my
Well, the
benefit.
safest bet is letting our toad friend make the jump. But if he opens the chest and something goes wrong, then we're not going to be well equipped to help him. So.
Chris really
Yeah,
wants
just
Ryan
like-
to do this. Glebe doesn't want to do this, but Chris wants Ryan to do this.
Oh my god.
All right,
Bang, what are you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna make the leap.
Yes!
You guys
Leap of
Are we
faith,
like-
leap of faith, leap of faith, leap
are we
of faith.
tying a rope around my foot or something?
Yeah, and I'm actually, because I got a dungeoneering pack, I'm gonna set that rope and maybe one other, if someone gives me one, onto some pitons on the wall, just so that we've got something in case things go really south.
Okay, so rope on a piton.
Yeah,
His foot.
yeah.
So 15-foot rope that will jerk when he falls and rip his leg off as he falls
A
down into the chasm.
50-foot
Got
rope that comes in the packs, goober head.
it. No, okay.
Alright, so Fang
You
wiggles
know
his-
he's trolling you because you're so anal retentive about safety, right?
Yeah, it's all good.
Alright, so Fang wiggles his butt.
Okay, hang on. That took you about 10 minutes to get set up. Mayok, you just burned through another torch.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Fang.
So Fang wiggles his butt and jumps forward to the ledge.
Okay. With the grace that one would come to expect from a giant river toad, you go flying across the chasm, land on the ledge in front of the chest, and underneath you, the ledge does nothing. It holds.
Boo. How you gonna open that, with your tongue?
He's got little toad hands.
Well,
He's got little...
I have an ability called
Toads don't have thumbs.
I have an
though.
ability called swallow.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Where if I make a
That's
bite
what she
attack
said.
against a medium or smaller target that I'm grappling, the attack hits, the target is swallowed and the grapple ends. The swallowed target is blinded and restrained, but it says target, it doesn't say creature. So technically I could swallow the chest and hop back over and bring it to us. So
Is that
Okay with that plan. I mean, it's up to you
I mean,
guys.
I mean,
DM
that sounds
call.
awesome.
Yeah, let's do it.
Give it a chance.
all right, so
Chomp, chomp, chewy chomp.
I guess technically I have to do a bite attack first. Should I do that, John, or
hang on just 1 second.
John is shenanigizing.
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 Oh my god.
it's a word? Look it up. Urban Dictionary.
Shenanigating. How about that?
Okay, roll to hit.
Hurry.
Turns out to be a mimic.
Have that
Oh!
in there.
That would be
Right,
an interesting situation.
so- Oop. I don't know if that's
Swallows a
gonna
mimic.
work.
Something's biting me from the inside.
It's gonna be a 9 to hit.
You shoot out with your tongue, and in an attempt to wrap it around the chest, but as soon as your tongue touches the chest, it sticks.
Oh.
and a giant maw opens up.
Oh no!
It is
Roll
a mimic.
initiative.
It is a
It
mimic.
is a mimic.
Oh,
It's the first time I've actually.
Your tongue is now stuck to a mimic. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
sh-
oh boy!
oh,
We're all the way
boy.
over here.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Fang, what you got?
14.
Sure, Chris.
22.
Bleep.
15.
Mayak.
That would be an 18.
Nice. Tavriel.
21.
Oh.
I got higher than that, so.
Boo to you too. Double boo.
Alrighty. Well, Dirkris, from across the chasm, you see a giant frog with its tongue stuck to a chest that is attacking it. What do you do?
I'm gonna pull out a magic arrow for left
Okay.
and use my short bow.
Okay. Well, make your attacks.
AC 17
That will hit.
for 8 magical piercing.
Okay.
And I have an extra attack, so I'm gonna do that again with another magic arrow. Can I do that?
Yeah.
If you have
If you have
multi-attack,
extra
you can
attack,
do
yeah.
that. By the way,
attack.
from where, just to further set the stage, the top of the waterfall is 10 feet wide.
Okay. How much of the chamber like loops around before it comes back over to that ledge? Like how far is it along the walls, so to speak? To get over there?
It's 15 feet straight across, and it's pretty much circular.
Okay. So like how long around? Okay, so it's 15-foot diameter. So it's probably about 20 feet to go around.
Ish. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, attacks per action 2. So I have
I don't know.
2
I can't do
attacks.
geometry in real time.
Hang on.
Alright, so I will attack again
Okay.
for AC 21,
AC 21 will hit.
5 magical piercing,
Okay.
and I will use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
Well, that's a bonus action, right?
It is. I think so.
Actually, you know what? No, I won't do that. I'm not going to do that right now.
No point in spending the rage. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Dirkris is done. Tavriel, as soon as she is...
Sorry,
Good
I was
to
my
go.
dad. Just had
Yeah, no worries.
Intimidating Chris's eye. I'm sorry. Let's see here. So she shot it with a couple magic arrows?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see here. So she has how big is the ledge where all this stuff is happening?
The ledge itself is just barely big enough to... In fact, it's actually a little bit small for a giant frog. A giant frog is what size? Medium? Large?
Large.
Large. Yeah, you're squeezing on that ledge.
Okay. So is there room for me to have a foothold at all if I get over there?
No.
No.
A giant frog is pretty much taking up the entire ledge. A giant frog and a mimic are pretty much taking up the entire ledge.
All right. Let me read the wording of
Sounds like the start to a joke or something.
Yeah.
That's not what Oh, that's actually... That's interesting. Sorry. A couple things to look through. I apologize.
No problem. It's,
Interesting situation.
yeah, it's always a little rough setting the scene properly here.
Right. Oh, why am I? Come on now. Okay, so DM interpretation. You can move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the move. On your turn.
Okay.
So if I run over there, pop, and then break away and run back.
Chris, do you remember what we talked about as far as attacking from within another player's space?
Well, then she could be on the wall above it. That's kind of the point I'm making here.
Well, to answer your question, John, I think that we said that you would have to attack with disadvantage. And I'm trying to remember the conversation, but
That seems to be what I remember, so we can go for that for now, because you're like squeezing. All right. As for,
But could you squeeze into an area that's already being squeezed into? Like,
Right, well, do I have to? If I can basically be stuck to the wall for my turn. I don't know how this monk stuff gets interpreted normally.
So basically running up the wall.
Yep,
And
running around the wall, hitting
the
it.
mimic, and then
Hopefully
continuing to run.
Exactly.
On the wall,
Yeah,
and not in anyone's space.
exactly.
sort of a run by boxing.
Basically.
right.
She's like sweeping around the whole
Which skill
thing.
of that is yours?
That is unarmored movement improvement, John.
Unarmored improvement. Probably one of your features.
Yes.
Move along vertical surfaces and across the liquids on your turn without falling during the move. I am going to say that that will get you over to the ledge. You have to stop moving for the attack.
Okay.
Which
So
means
there's
if you
I'd be squeezing in the space with the toad then, in which case then it would be disadvantage. Is that what
Correct.
your ruling would be?
Yep. And you cannot end your turn there.
Right. Let's see.
I'm discovering that I didn't take darts. I really should have taken.
Let's see here.
Don't you automatically get those at the start of the becoming a monk?
I mean, I looked at my equipment.
Oh, I have the dart. I have darts. You should have had it as your starting equipment, Chris, but if you didn't specifically go to inventory when you were building the character, you wouldn't have had the chance to like load that into the profile. I think it's the same reason that you don't have like the torches and all the pack stuff that you should have too.
So I screwed up something in the to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go into the character builder, you can click on the inventory there and choose starting equipment.
Pretty sure that's what I did. But anyway, I can,
It's buggy. It's weird. So anyway,
Please sponsor us.
so right.
you have to actually like equip things like darts and
Yeah, you
Like-
also have to like
Or they don't show up as an attack.
right, you have to
Right.
wield them. Although
it's not in my inventory anymore.
that's used.
I gotta get rid of a torch.
Do I want to try that? I guess I do. Sure. All right. So I'm gonna dash around the wall, squeeze into the
Okay.
spot with my toad buddy. I'd
Okay.
estimate that's about 20 feet of dashing around the wall, but she's got 45 feet of movement, so I think she's got plenty. I mean, and she can do other, like I could step of the wind to give her more range if I have to. So give me your ruling on
Okay.
that eventually, John. But I'm going to get over there, squeeze in the space with the toad, rear
Yeah.
back. What's that?
Sorry. The movement will get you from the top of the waterfall around to the thing. It will take double movement to get off the ledge because you're moving through another player space.
Okay.
So it's going to take you all that total 45 to get back to the waterfall. At which point you'll end your turn at the top of the waterfall.
Okay.
Dirkris, I assumed, moved out of the way for somebody else, but you're going to be stuck there at the top of the waterfall, unless you burn a key point to make for extra movement.
Let me take a look at something that I can do. This might be useful.
Why would I move out of the way? I kid.
Okay, well, you're still standing at the top of the waterfall. All right.
I kid.
All right, great. Okay. Sure. Okay, even better. All right. So I go over there, squeeze in the space, rear back with my Yikwa, and try to slam the dude. So with disadvantage.
Okay.
Alright. Ugh, a 3 is probably not going to do it. AC 12 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So it would have been good to roll damage. There's a more relevant part to what I'm doing here, but that's a D8, huh? Here. My usual dice. Alright. Not great, but whatever. So let's see here. 8 damage, and it's a melee weapon. Stunning strike.
Okay. Let's see.
And it's just 8 piercing, normal, not magical.
Okay. Well, it seems to take all of it.
Okay.
And let's see. And it's a con save?
Correct.
20.
Makes it.
Okay.
Okay. So she is going to hit it again.
Again.
AC much higher. AC
Will still hit.
23. For let's see here. That is 12 damage. And stunning strike again.
Okay. You do bloody the mimic.
Okay.
And this time he only gets a 5.
Okay, so fails. It's
fails.
stunned.
It's stunned. Yep.
Okay.
Freaking monks, man.
I say, Fang, you can get out of there. I say,
Nope.
everybody else, Wayla. If it's stunned, it doesn't let go.
We'll find out when we get there.
We'll find out. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So she doesn't block up the area from her friend. She is going to use. Oh man, it's not ideal timing to use this, but whatever. We're gonna do her bonus action. Let's see here. Blessing of the Raven Queen. So as a bonus action, she can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that she can see, and she gains all resistance to all damage when she teleports until the start of her next turn.
Once per long rest. Okay.
Yep. So she'll do that so she can get back in the tunnel and allow other attackers to get up to the front. Which they will still have advantage on their ranged attacks if they're attacking from range, because stunning is awesome. So, alright, that's it. End turn.
Okay. Mayak, what would you like to try?
Ugh. How far am I away from it?
Well, if you want to move up to the top of the waterfall, you'll be about 20. Let's see. The ledge is 15 feet, so I'll say 20 feet. Yeah, actually, no. I said it was 15 feet across before. So, yeah, 15 feet. Whatever. Close enough.
I don't know.
I thought you said it was 10 feet.
No, I said 15.
You said 15.
Okay.
I don't trust anything I remember at this point. I'm so sorry.
Okay. We'll keep you on task, Sarah. Don't worry.
I'm going to try casting Bane on it.
Okay. What's the save on that?
It is a charisma saving throw, DC 15.
You really think a mimic's going to do well with the charisma saving throw?
I mean, given that it mimics and fools people, that would be an interesting.
Well, he gets a 12. So, nope.
All right. So.
You land your Bane.
All right. So. All right. So before it attacks, it has to roll a d4.
Yep. Okay.
And it's subtracted from the attack.
Right. Luckily, it won't be attacking for another turn, at least, Greg.
But that's all really I can do.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, if be good.
Yeah, I think so.
Gleep.
Okay, so 10 darts are part of the monk's starting equipment, although it's not on my sheet anywhere or in my inventory.
I'm not going to quibble over starting equipment, so.
I'm going to throw some darts. I have advantage on the attack rolls because it's stunned. Right?
And you aren't grappled or anything, and you're not squeezing, so. Yes.
Okay, so Leap kind of has a little bit of like a little tube stick out of their chest. And a dart goes kind of like a blow dart. AC 15.
Will hit.
4 piercing. 4
Okay.
Non-magical piercing. And then blow dart number 2. Whew.
These are with advantage?
Yep.
Cool.
Same AC for 5 non-magical piercing.
Okay. Still up.
And that is turn.
Okay. Fang, you are squeezing. Your tongue is stuck to a weird mouthy box, and the box is looking a little dazed.
All right, so when you say stuck to the box, can I?
You can't use a tongue attack.
All right.
You are technically, you are technically grappled.
I would have to use my action to break free of the grapple.
That is correct.
Can an incapacitated creature grapple?
It's an adhesive that mimics excrete.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's a
Cool.
passive grapple. As it
Sure,
were.
sure.
It's very unique.
Interesting.
Hmm.
You might need to cut your tongue off there, buddy, if you want to get out of there, or you just kill it. One or the-
Well, can he change his shape?
Yeah, but that part will become his penis, so yeah.
No, it'll his tongue will retract into his mouth and it'll slam his face into the mimic.
I mean, if it's a tiger, then he can just bite it. Although,
Wow, so much poo.
will
in so
anything
little time.
organic stick to it? That's the question. You don't have teleport abilities there, do you, Fang?
I do not believe.
Is that or you turn it into something with weapons? Because my weapons didn't stick to it, but something organic did.
All right.
I wouldn't read too much into that.
I
That's
mean,
just
I'm gonna use my bonus action to change back into my goblin self.
Small. Uh-oh.
I mean, you're still stuck to it.
Okay.
But
And I'm-
yeah, I find that honestly I find that funny. You slam your face into the
The question
mimic, and your
is,
face is now
tongue
stuck
still
to the
stuck to it like Christmas story
Yes.
style. Like,
His whole face is now stuck to the mimic.
Oh, you can still stab. Stabby, stabby.
Alright, and I will use. I'm gonna. My fingers start to grow claws. dripping with acid and take a swipe at him for primal savagery.
You got advantage on that attack still, so yay.
Hang on. You may not. You are grappled by it, so does that...
Grapple doesn't cause...
No? No. Grapple.
His speed is just 0. That's all.
Yeah, restrained would cause that, John, but not grapple.
Oh, right. I was going to get those two mixed up.
Yeah, me too. I hear you.
Alright, so I rolled this twice then.
So, yep, you roll 2d20 and take the higher of the two.
Alright, so there's 21. 11. I'll take the 21.
Okay. Okay, well, that's a hit. Roll damage.
For 18 acid damage.
Woo!
Nice.
Your claws sink in, scrape across the front of the mimic. The acid bubbles, oozes in the wounds, and then the mimic just kind of collapses in on itself, and the adhesive kind of drains away. The mimic is dead.
Nice work there, Fang.
That thing tastes gross. The hell is that?
Something not friendly.
Oh, that was the treasure chest that we were looking at?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
so no treasure.
No, it was a treasure, a surprise of the bad kind.
It was a bad surprise. Yeah.
So
Sarah,
now-
are you with us?
Can you get back over there, Fang? Now that you're not a toad.
Like I said, your options are to attempt a 15-foot standing long jump. That depends on your strength score, or you can attempt to climb around the walls.
So do I still have a rope with me?
You do still have a rope with you.
Okay.
Nobody took it away.
You did
so-
kinda
So
have-
it's still
yeah, you
technically
kinda-
attached to my foot.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to shift it so it's better tied around your waist too, and then we'll just.
Just yank real hard so I don't fall in the water.
All right.
I could
Yep.
just throw you.
We pull him across, dwarf tossing. Well, he's on the other side though.
All right.
I think it's goblin pulling, not dwarf tossing at
Well,
this point.
you're a small creature. Makes whoever's pulling make strength saving throws or strength checks. Sorry.
Strength checks.
Should this be
I'm-
me?
But
I'm
maybe
forgetting how to do a
you and
combined.
Mayak should help each other.
Well, I have a 16. Oh, I have a 19 strength.
So Dirk should help you,
I
Mayak.
believe that
Well,
our
hang
strength
on.
is the same, my friend.
Combined.
Whoever's feeling lucky. Combined
I
checks,
will-
I believe they grant advantage, John.
Combined.
For something like that. We've done it in
First.
skill challenges before.
Combine different skill checks.
It depends on if you want to just think of it as helping.
And then someone just rolls twice, rolls with advantage, or we roll separately and they take the higher
He
the
could do
score.
some math and averaging of it too. There's different ways.
Yeah,
that
there's
you could do
specific
it,
rules on it,
depending
but I
how
guess
he
I'm not going to
wants
look them up right now. So yeah, let's just go with the help. Let's just go with the helping rule for now.
Okay.
I
Alright.
will. You go ahead and roll with the advantage.
Okay. I will roll with advantage.
I do have the rope tied off to a piton on the wall. Just.
I also have an immovable rod.
Okay, so what kind of it's just a regular straight up roll and nothing added to it?
It's a strength check, so whatever your strength modifier is added to it, I think.
Yeah.
And then John has proficiency for that,
You
or
have
no?
a plus 9. If you have a 19, you should have a plus 4
That would be for a strength athletics check. So if you have proficiency in athletics, you can add your.
Okay, so that would be
Proficiency.
+4, so it would be 22.
Yeah, that's good enough. Since he's a small guy, small, very small, very small.
I have +8 in athletics, just so you know.
You launch him across the chasm, and you manage to haul him back up to the top of the waterfall.
Goblin pulling is the next Olympic sport, I think.
It's like the World
Yeah, it's
Cup,
funny.
the Goblin Cup.
At least I'm not a monster.
Hey now. Won't you talk about my sexy kobold girlfriend that way?
So I think the next plan was to go back to that stairwell that we passed.
Yeah, and go up and explore what was up there.
See what was there. Yeah.
Okay. You work your way back up the sluggish and muddy stream to a set of staircases, which, when you head in this direction, drove off to your left. At the top of the staircase is a wall.
Okay.
Investigate.
I'll help.
Make it with advantage. It's kind of obvious.
Yours is higher, Kate. Is that right?
It's +3.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so with advantage. I think I'll take the 14 instead of the 3. So that'll be a 17.
Hang on. I forgot what the DC is for these things. 17, you said?
Yep.
Okay. You poke around, but you can't find anything.
Okay. So I think I'm having a hard time figuring this out. Can anybody else help take a look?
We just did that.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying other people should try, not you and me.
Well, I know, but that's kind of trying to game the system too.
Yeah.
It's not my game. It's up to John, but
It's kind of meta. I mean,
I have negative, so I can't do it anyway. So
unless somebody has a particular reason to distrust your findings.
in which case, then we would be going back to the original stairway that brought us down here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going back up, and Cleve suggests going to the northern passage in the room where we found the skeleton thing. And
With the statue. With the
With the
statue.
shield. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as people are cool with that.
Okay, well, more trudging through muddy water as you backtrack to the original staircase, which now goes up to your right. Hang on 1 second. It has been...
Oh man, I should have asked Spang for guidance. Oh wow. Now there's others.
You don't have any particular trouble, and you do eventually work your way back up to Ubolaga's tomb. Ubolaga's like, can we not come back here? This place is very boring. You continue on to the passageway on the other side. Find your way in the statue room again. And you wish to continue on the tunnel heading across the other side?
Yeah,
Okay.
northern passage. Yeah.
All right. After a short passageway, you find yourself in a fairly large circular room. A large fountain crusted with moss rises in the middle of the circular room. 3 marble maidens stand in the fountain, holding pitchers out of which water flows. Dirkris. Ubalaga says to you, I don't like the look of that fountain. I probably wouldn't drink from it.
I don't think that fountain looks tasty.
why do you say that?
Normally, I really like the drinking water. I would just go right for it. But for some reason, something is telling me that I don't want to drink from that.
Something.
Yes.
I would take that as sage advice.
Are there any exits to the room?
Yeah.
There?
But there are no other exits to the room.
Okay.
I mean, hey, you could try drinking from it if you want. Maybe something good. Maybe something bad. We don't know.
Yeah.
Obolaka just doesn't like the look of it.
Yeah, and we don't know big picture what John sent on the card to Sarah. So meta we know, but the in game we don't.
Well,
suggest we
kind
just
of
take a quick look
meta,
at the
you
room.
know, but you don't.
Right.
Oh wait, I'm gonna try something.
Uh-oh.
I have create food and water. Can I try doing something to the water?
I mean, you could try adding water to the water. But I don't think you could alter the water in any way with that spell.
Can't you like investigate things as a paladin and see like if they've been consecrated or desecrated or things like that? I forget.
I don't think I have any of that.
I think you might be thinking of an earlier edition of D&D.
I might be thinking, or of a cleric abilities. I might be mixing that up. I think there were things I could do with my Reyna character versus Strahd that I'm thinking of.
Okay, I have. I'm looking to see what I have here. That might help with something. That was the only idea I could think of. That maybe I might be able to change the water and make it potable.
It's the purify food and drink spells, I think, what you're thinking of, Greg, and I don't know if you have that. Now, our druid friend, that's kind of in his flavor, too.
Yarfang.
Oh, well, what's wrong with the water? Just doesn't look right, or what?
Dirker says she's not sure.
Something's just telling me that they don't like the look of it.
We could
So-
investigate the fountain still.
Yeah, let's go look at the fountain, see what's up.
Investigate the fountain without drinking the water.
The fountain itself, you don't see anything beyond what I described. You see the three maidens standing in the middle, from holding pitchers from which the water flows continuously into the fountain, creating a pleasing, rippling, almost musical sound that would be quite pleasant to
Yeah. What's in the bottom of the fountain?
the bottom of the fountain.
No hidden coins, even, man. No gold. Jeez.
No coins.
Copper pieces.
It's
It's
apparently
not
not a wishing
Right.
well.
Oh, I was just gonna say that. Damn it! Invada wishing well, kiss and tell.
Why don't we investigate the room, and then if we don't
You
find
beat me to that one too.
Okay.
So we're even.
Well, give me perception.
My perception's not bad.
From
I
who
got,
do
I
you
got a
want?
20 on perception.
Nice.
Yeah. You find the room to be pleasingly round, but that's about it.
There's a joke
I
in
mean-
there.
Round like a booba shape?
Well, the fountain is kind of right in the middle, you know, just like the middle.
Oh, I knew I
Takes the
liked
form
this.
of a boob.
It is not. It is. There is no mound up to the middle of the floor, though. It's very flat.
Oh,
However, the fountain could be the nipple.
I'm gonna
Well,
It becomes two boobs.
I'm gonna put my hand under one of the under the cascading water.
The water
Oh.
feels pleasantly cool.
Smell my hand. The one that's
The smell of your hand tells you you've probably haven't taken a bath in a while.
yeah, well, that's right.
Okay,
Is
so
there-
Go
I was gonna say, is there
ahead.
any way that we can take a little out and look at it in the light, the water?
If you have like a water flask or
We got that jug thing, don't we?
Vial or a bottle. I've got the alchemy jug. I can collect some water in that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that with an alchemy jug.
I mean, I've got the water elemental bowl.
Eh?
Let's put it in that.
There you go.
Okay. You filled the bowl of water elementals up with some water from the fountain. It sits quite pleasantly in the bowl.
Okay.
I'm assuming you don't activate it to summon a water elemental.
No, I don't think that's
Yeah,
necessary. Although I've thought about having another mook just running around with us, just for fun. Troll on John, for funsies. I mean, it's up to you guys. I have some healing ability if someone wants to try it, but otherwise, do we want to stick around or move on? If someone's got a little flask, we could take a sample with us just in case we need it for something later, but, I mean...
That might be a wise action.
Yeah, I'll use, like, one of my empty potion bottles and take a sample of the water.
Okay. I'll say that a potion... it being just a potion bottle, it gives you one drink of the water.
Okay. I have 3 empty bottles, I think, already, so I'll use all 3 just so that we've got enough for 3 people in case.
Okay, so you've got 3 drinks of the water.
Okay.
But we still don't know if the water does good things.
I mean, you guys would know from traveling with Tabriel that if someone gets poisoned, she can heal you.
I'm just saying, what if you're taking poison with us? What if you give this to somebody thinking it's going to help and it's going to hurt them?
I'm taking it in the event that we need something specific.
I think you're taking an unnecessary risk, that's all I'm saying.
I was so thinking I might try some of it, but that would be against the better judgment of...
it's what Mayak would do. Does Mayak live on the edge, or is he more cautious?
I agree with you. Just this craziness. That's craziness. No need to take all these unnecessary risks.
This is quite a change in your usual sentiment, Dirkus. It's interesting. I mean, I'm almost happy to see you being so much more cautious.
No idea what you're talking about.
Mayak sticks his finger in there and tastes it.
Horrible.
Not a drink, but just a taste.
First step, yeah.
You kind of taste the water, much like you would sampling a potion, and it just tastes like water to you. Cool, kind of refreshing, but just tastes like water.
Okay. I will leave well enough alone.
All right. Yeah,
Okay, so the only place we haven't gone to now is the balcony, the stairwells, right? Or the balcony stairs in that square room.
Yes, back to that room at this point. Yes, so that would be on this floor, the one thing that's.
He tested the water and nothing happened. Why are you so afraid of the water?
If people want to fill up their flasks and stuff, go ahead.
She's talking to Obalaka, okay.
Oh, okay. I missed it. Sorry.
It just seems weird to me. It just seems risky, and I don't think we should be taking that. It just seems
risky?
Yeah.
So you have no real reason?
Well, I don't know what the water does, if it does anything, but it just seems unusual to me. It shouldn't be. I don't trust it.
I'm very confused. I don't know if I like you very much, young lady.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
You're very pleasant and all, but you're very against my nature.
But yeah, I do find you very comfortable, though, so I think I'm okay here. For a while.
Yes, well, I have some very squishy bits, you know. Been told that my badonkadonk is quite jiggly.
I will have to take your word for that.
Okay.
I cannot feel your badonkadunk right now. So, do you stay? Do you go? Do you drink? Do you...
I want to jump
drink?
in the fountain.
So, you just walk over and stand in the fountain?
I'm going to jump in the fountain.
Okay.
I want to see what the lady in my head is going to do if I jump in the fountain.
Nope. Okay, you run over, you jump into the fountain. The fountain is a little deep, and you're a small creature, but it doesn't come up to about your waist or so. And the little lady doesn't really say anything.
Do you understand? It's just water? Splash my tail around a little bit. Maybe, take a bit of a bath.
Okay, well, maybe it looks like just water. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
at least I don't stink as much as that stinky goblin.
That's true. I wouldn't be as happy inside riding around with the stinky goblin.
Okay.
Now, when she's talking to this thing, can we hear her, or is she just?
You can't hear Uvalaka. You just hear her talking. You just hear Durkus talking.
These interesting one-sided conversations.
Suddenly I'm back to Strax and Janie.
Yeah.
Well, okay then. Well, I haven't tasted the stuff, but I'm a little bit nervous about that, and I don't care for water so much. I like my water filtered through, some strong beans. So, or whiskey. I guess we should leave.
Okay.
So
How
back
are
to that
people?
room, John.
I mean, I'm assuming everybody's got pretty full water bottles anyway. We haven't been in here all that long.
And plus, I can make
yeah.
water.
Right. And I can too. Between the two of us, we're pretty well covered.
Okay. What was that, Chris?
I just said we'll head back to that room.
Yeah. To the main.
Yeah, the big
Pit.
square chamber.
Yeah,
square.
had a big pit with the fountains all around and everything.
With 3 bottles of questionable water in tow, you head
And
on
a
back.
soaking wet kobold.
And 1 soaking wet kobold, leaving squishy tracks behind. Slap, 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 slap.
A little tail.
Squish,
Um,
squish, squish, squish.
You head out of the fountain chamber, take a left, walk down the narrower passageway, which turns to the right and takes you back out to the what looks like the main stairwell from the narrow corridor in the northwest. You see, like I said, other than the stairs to your immediate left, you see another corridor on the northern wall and a wider corridor on the western wall, or on the eastern wall, that you have not yet explored.
Ready, cool with going north.
The other one on the northern wall. Yeah, we might as well do that. Just kind of work our way around.
Yeah, you'll walk around and you will pass by the eastern corridor if you want to continue on to the northern one.
Okay, why don't we just take the eastern one then?
Okay.
Okay.
Since it's the first one we go to, sure.
That's what I mean. All right. As you come to the walk into that corridor, you see at the far end a giant stone skull crusted with moss, which juts out from the end of the passageway. A flame flickers within each of its eye sockets, and a view into a chamber beyond can be seen through its open jaws.
This is the eastern corridor.
Yes.
How big
This
is
corridor is 10 feet wide, by the way.
10 feet wide. How big is the mouth? Is it like one person at a time?
The mouth looks like it's about big enough for one person to crawl through at a time.
One big kobold butt.
One big kobold butt.
Okay, and there's a room on the other side.
And there is a room on the other side.
So it seems.
Okay.
If you want to take a look before going through, I can give you the description for that.
For the dark vision people, however much we can see.
Peering through the open skull's mouth, you see a room with skulls crusted with dried mud, which glower from niches on the walls of this tomb. A stone sarcophagus stands at the center of the chamber, its lid adorned with coiled serpent carved in relief. Behind the sarcophagus, resting atop a marble pedestal, is an ornate crystal box with a small humanoid skull floating inside it.
That sounds cool.
A box with a skull floating inside it?
I say no touch.
Yeah, it's a crystal box, so we can see through it. This is skull floating inside of it.
That looks familiar. Another sarcophagi.
Right.
Sarcophagus.
No, you had it right. Sarcophagi, I think, is the plural.
I don't know. I'm not a very learned kobold. They don't really put us through kobold schools.
Gleep's game for going in there and checking out the room at least.
Yeah. I mean, I'll toss just a pebble or something through first.
The pebble has no problem going through and just skitters across along the floor on the other side.
Okay.
So, are you going through, Gleep?
Tavriel is the leader of the marching order.
Tavriel?
Yeah, sure. Tavriel.
Tavriel goes in?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
You crawl through the open mouth of the stone skull, and everyone else, you see that when she does, one of the flames in its eye sockets flickers out.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Also, as you step into the room, you then suddenly hear a voice of a young girl, which echoes in your mind. What's happening? Why can't I see?
Okay. In the room.
That's what Tavriel hears that. Nobody.
That's what Tavriel hears. Nobody else hears that.
Let's say something is speaking to me. Sounds like a little girl.
From the room?
Gleep's gonna move into the room as well.
Okay, as you pass through the open mouth of the skull, the other flame flickers out. All right, so two of you are now inside the room, and the skull is no longer lit.
Okay. See, Jerkus, there looks like there's another sarcophagus in here. I don't know if we want to...
Aye, that's what I said with sarcophagi. Why are they everywhere? If it sounds like a little girl, it might be the same as the lady inside my head.
I kind of...
A lady? Do you know anything about the little girl god?
A little girl god? No, not that I know of.
I mean, the other thing it could be is that there was something on the obelisk about speaking no truth to the doomed child.
Yeah, Tavriel and Gleep says... You now both Tavriel and Gleep hear a voice in the head. Where am I? How did I get in here?
Speaking no truth? Or speaking the truth?
It says speak no truth to the doomed child.
Well, then lie your butts off. I know you don't have a beautiful butt like mine, but you know.
What does Gleep say?
Gleep's not gonna try to talk.
Oh boy. For now, I'm going to ignore her.
Okay. Well, Fang, Dirkris, and Mayok, you're still outside the room. Tavriel, Gleep, you're inside the room. What would you like to do?
So do you guys want to
Go
come
inside
in
the
and
room.
help us investigate?
Okay. Fang, are you... that's right. No, you're not. You're not a big frog anymore. You got rid of that. Okay.
How big is this opening and how big is the room?
Well, the opening is big enough for one person to crawl through. The room itself is a fairly sizable room inside. Fang.
Yeah.
As you start to crawl through the stone mask or the stone skull, and just as you're start to squeeze your way through, suddenly the skull snaps shut on hinges in the jaws.
Ah!
Oh, that's not good.
That's problematic.
Let's see. And you take
Uh-oh.
From our side, we see one half of Fang come plopping into the room.
Oh.
you take 32 bludgeoning damage
Ouch.
from the
32.
teeth. Yep, and you are grappled. And you're stuck inside the skull.
I had a
So-
feeling maybe only 2 people would be allowed to go in.
So we see him like stuck between the teeth.
I would like everybody to make an initiative roll at this time.
Oh.
This is just to determine action order. You're not actually going into combat.
Glebe got an
Okay.
8.
Bang, why did you roll blanked?
Ooh, not good.
Oh, it was still rolling.
That was my initiative roll.
Okay.
Okay. What'd you get, Fang?
It rolled up as question marks for me until it settled for you.
7.
7. Okay. Mayok?
It's 13 on the dice. On the screen.
Did you add your initiative modifier?
I don't have one.
Oh,
And Dirkus?
22.
Okay.
Second natural 20 on initiative in a roll.
So, yeah, I don't have the D&D Beyond up right now because I've got my notes up. And Tavriel?
8.
Okay, so you and
I've
Glee
got
go
a
at the
plus
same time.
5 on Dex. Yeah, I mean, whatever it matters.
Yeah, so Tavriel Glebe.
Okay. Also 8. So, okay. Dirkus, you are outside the room, and there is a goblin butt in front of you, trapped inside trapped inside a skull, getting crushed.
I would
do you
like
do?
to try to use my strength to open up the skull jaw.
Okay.
I can help her.
A regular roll, I got the 25. Athletics.
Okay. You are able to loosen it a little bit.
Excuse me, little buddy, are you okay in there?
Okay. So, and Mayok, you were helping her.
Yes.
So,
Hey, get
okay.
me out of here.
Tavriel, you're inside. What do you want to do?
I say, Gleep, I'm gonna follow your lead. What do you want to do?
Well, I think the first thing that Glebe would do is try to go over and try to open the mouth as well.
Can we even do that from that side? Like, but what is the inside like?
The skull kind of protrudes away from you, so you're kind of a big goblin head in your way to get in there.
Okay,
Oh, that's
so
right. But
I-
you can squeeze. That's right. You're the stupid move. You don't think that would help too much more than is already being helped.
Okay. Well, since there's a skull inside the box, Glebe suggests that we investigate the box. Maybe like controlling the skull or having the skull would give
Okay.
us some command
All
over
right.
the tomb.
I'll
All
let
right,
you.
so
Okay, you can
help
use your
him
action to
into-
perceptify the box.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that.
All right, I'll help.
Let's see. Where are you? There you are.
I mean, I was basically readying to follow Gleep's lead and help him with whatever he wanted to do.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
got a 25 perception, John.
Okay. Let's see. The box itself is not too ornate. It's just a crystal box, and the skull inside is definitely that of a young girl. But what you also happen to notice around on the walls are not of the box, but of the walls of the room, are a bunch of small holes all around the room.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh
Don't touch that box.
oh.
Fang. Right.
Yeah. What's up?
At the start of your turn, the crushing force deals another 3 points of damage to you.
Ah.
But Mayok and Durkris have loosened the jaws enough that you can attempt an escape with advantage.
What am I rolling?
You are make me a let's see.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yes, standard grappling rules. Strength athletics or a dex acrobatics.
All right. I like that. 22.
That is enough, and you are able to wriggle in, and you are now inside the room.
All right.
Once you slip out of the jaws then open back up, and the two flames in the sockets relight.
Oh.
So 2 more people can come through.
All right. So
Durkris and
theoretically,
Mayok.
the whole group can get in. Sarah, I can't hear you.
Theoretically, but what happens when we try to get back out?
Gleep does shout out in Gleepies that there are little holes all over the room that he suspects that they suspect are some kind of a trap.
Do they look like the things with the gas and the stuff?
Was it similar to the gas, John, or does it look?
No, these holes seemed a little bigger.
Okay.
Gleep tells you that they're a little bigger than the gas holes. Gas hole.
That's all.
What about the dart holes?
Maybe they're snake holes.
That could be. Unless, yeah.
Since there's a snake on the
I
sarcophagus.
don't
mean,
like snakes.
Do we want to try to open the sarcophagus, or do we
Well,
wanna-
Durkris and Mayok are still outside the room.
Yeah, are we still doing the semi-initiative, John?
Not really. I'll hold it for in case it's relevant again relatively soon, but for now, we're not really sticking to that.
Okay.
Dorcas, do we try to go in there after them?
I'm curious to see what happens if one of them come back out with one of those eyeballs.
I'd turn to Fang and say, "Do you have the ability to teleport if need be?"
No.
No.
I think you'll ask him that like every day.
I didn't remember what he answered. I'm sorry.
Which is surprising because every character that I've created for this campaign initially was fate touched and had the Misty Step once per day.
Right.
John, Gleep is going to try to think to the little girl and just ask her name. Is there a response? If he's thinking, not speaking out loud.
Yeah, my name is Nepartek. Are you a friend of my father? Is he looking for me?
With Nepartek.
Gleep says, or Gleep thinks, yes, your father sent me to find you.
Oh, good. I've been in here for so long, and it's so dark. I can't tell where I am. Can you help get me out of here?
Gleep responds,
Make a charisma deception check, by the way.
sure. Deception.
Sorry, I count that a little bit.
No, that's totally fine.
I'm reading this as I play this. I did.
No,
read
I understand.
Before,
I understand that. That's. I remember running some module books in the past. Okay, so that's a good roll. Hold on. That's a really high number. I got 3.
You don't sound like somebody my father would know. Who are you?
Okay.
Who's your father?
So Glebe. Well,
Can I hear it? Any of this, or is this all between
Anybody
just
who's
them?
in the room can hear it.
Okay.
So Glee's gonna try a different tactic now, and he's gonna basically describe the room to her and the skull box, and ask her if the skull is her.
As you describe the room, the box, and the skull, you suddenly hear in your voice you suddenly hear in your mind a voice that the voice shrieks out in horror, and the skull's eye socket flare with green flame. With a shattering crash, the crystal box explodes and the skull levitates into the air.
Oh no.
Said no truths. No
Roll a new
truths.
Roll a new initiative.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh, I got 22. That's pretty good.
Ooh, that was good.
Guys might want to get in here. All right, let's see here. Who feels like
We
playing?
tried, to be nice, and that wasn't working, so we just tried the other one.
Okay, 18 for me.
18 for Carver.
Take a 20.
19.
19 for Darkers. That for
Yuck.
poor little girl.
19.
So
No
you and
modifier.
Dirkus. You and Dirkus are tied.
I'm
Slinging my dice all over the
plus
place here.
0 to initiative. Well, I have a +4 proficiency bonus, but that's it.
So
Okay, I'm sorry. What did you get me on?
19.
19. And Gleep?
22.
Okay.
What was the order, John?
The order is Bleep, Fang, Dirkris, Mayok, Tavriel, then for Nepar, whatever her name is, Nepartak.
Okay.
Fang, you're not looking so good there.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Go ahead, Gleep.
Okay, so is there an obvious enemy? I mean the box.
Big
shattered.
flaming skull in front of you.
Big flaming skull.
The skull that was in the crystal box is
Yeah.
now flaming green.
Is now flaming green
We've
and
got-
very pissed.
Possibly a body of something that's in the sarcophagus once our strong people get in here. Hopefully nothing from the holes just yet.
That doesn't seem like something that Cleep wants to grapple.
Yeah.
So Cleep is just going to run up there and do some pseudopod attacks.
Okay. Pseudopodo a whale.
So, pseudopod reskinned monk attack, and I'm strike number 1 on the skull. I'll probably take some damage on hitting it, but that's good. That is armor class 13.
That's a hit.
Okay. That is for 4 magical bludgeoning,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to use stunning strike on it.
Okay. Constitution save 11.
11. And
Probably a fail.
yeah,
I know
I'm
my
trying to figure out where my stun DC is.
it should be on stunning strike, or
DC 15. Okay.
Freaking stunning strikes.
So pseudopod attack number 2 with oh wait, I just spent a key point. Key point.
How many of those things you got anyway? Jeez. I know. You
I've got
both just had short
9
rests,
per short rest. Yeah.
Okay, attack number 2 with advantage. AC 19
so that will hit.
for 4 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
Gonna flurry of blows. Attack number 3. AC 11.
That will miss.
And last flurry of blows.
He was
AC.
attacking with advantage.
Yeah. AC 19 for 6 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
And the drunken technique, so Gleep like reskins it as he reforms himself around and he gets basically the disengage. So he moves up attacks and then moves away without getting opportunity attacked
Alrighty.
because the drunken technique.
Nice.
But we'll reskin it as Gleep just changes shape
Yeah, it is.
and it oozes away. Was Gleep taking any damage from hitting this fiery thing?
Let's see. He was not.
Okay. That is turn.
Okay. Fang. You are inside the room.
Yeah. All right. You, Fang starts to kind of put his hands together like he's holding a ball, and
Okay.
his hands start to light up, and he's gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the skull.
You gotta
Radiant for the win.
Your attack roll has advantage because it's stunned.
Yeah, you do have advantage.
Alright, so it's a 26, and we'll go with the 26.
AC 26
It's
hits.
a level 4. So, 76. Plus, yeah, 76. 22 radiant damage.
Ooh,
Well, you certainly heard it. It is bloody.
nicely done.
I did that in the wrong order.
Okay. Is that it? Does that turn?
I believe so. I was going to cast Healing Word, but I don't think I can do that now. I cast spell first. Instead of the other way. It's like you
could-
can't. It's a weird rule.
2 leveled spells per turn, right, John?
Yeah. If the spell you just cast was a leveled spell, then you cannot cast a bonus action leveled spell.
So Guiding Bolt was leveled, right? It was level 4.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have been able to do it anyways. Okay, cool.
Correct. Yeah.
All right,
Even if you
so-
had cast the bonus action first, you would have only been able to cast a cantrip for your action.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, and the bonus action? No, I'm good.
Okay.
Do you waste
May
a
I?
wild shape or not, right? There's the question.
Yeah, you're still outside the room.
Shit. I guess I crawl up in there.
Okay. It does. You do have to crawl through, but you have no problems crawling through. One of the eyes goes out. So probably took about 10 feet of your movement there.
All right. And I'm going to.
You couldn't quite engage from where you are.
I mean, even
melee.
ranged attacks would have advantage, just so you know. Or spell attacks.
Well, I was
Oh.
going to use the spell. I was going to use Word of Radiance.
Okay.
I mean, that is a 5-foot range, though, isn't it?
Yes.
So, if you can't engage with it, then it's more than 5 feet away.
Oh, where I'm at right now is more than 5 feet away from it.
Yeah, you're about 15 feet away from where you are right now.
If it took him 10 foot of movement to get through.
Yep.
So what's your total move, Greg?
30 feet.
So you have the move that you need to even just get up and do
Okay,
melee.
yeah, you
John,
can-
if that wasn't clear, it sounded like you were saying that he couldn't get close enough because of how
That's
long
because
it
I
took
did.
us.
That's because I did say that, and I was wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just thank you.
So I can do the spell.
I can't match.
No, you can get close enough to attack it, Greg. You don't
Oh.
have to do a spell if you don't want to.
Well, I think the spell might be helpful.
All right.
Because with the word of radiance, it basically puffs out radiant energy, and the creature would have to make a Constitution saving throw and take 2d6 damage,
Well, she
radiance
might
damage.
fail automatically while she's stunned. I forget. No, it's you auto failed strength and dexterity. Con is different. Okay.
Oh,
Right. So you move up, you engage. What are you going to do?
all right. I guess I will try to attack it and see what happens.
Okay, standard attack. Swing away.
All right. So I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get my 2 dice.
Swing, swing.
Damage. Okay, so it's going to be a 19 to hit,
19 will hit.
and that's going to be for. And it's going to be for 7.
For 7 damage, you bring your sword down onto the remains of poor Nepartek, and Nepartek falls to the ground.
Oh. Okay. And does anything else happen?
Not yet.
Oh.
Well, maybe you guys didn't need
Okay.
it this time.
Are we still in initiative order?
We are still in initiative order.
Oh, okay.
So something else might happen.
I mean, does it seem dead or does it just seem like disabled? The skull
Is
still
it like,
flaming?
It's kind of rolling around, bony on the floor.
is it pieces?
Boning on the floor.
Is it
Not quite
moaning?
pieces, no. No, it's
Moaning and boning on the floor?
no,
Oh.
it's just lying on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I can't use any flowery language, or all of you will just like latch on to that and just like, oh,
I'm just being me.
no, I know.
I'm just being perverse. You know,
Welcome to the DM chair, John.
Yeah, I know.
he's been there before. I mean,
Welcome back to the DM chair, John.
So after I did that, I can't cast a cantrip, right?
No, because you've taken your action. Your action is spent as an attack. Use
Can
the
I
attack action.
hold my other attack?
No, you can't. You can't take the ready action.
You could
You've
hit the
taken
you
attack
could hit
action.
the skull again. I mean, I don't know what else you could. I don't know if John would rule it. You could pick up the skull and throw it out of the room, or
at the mead?
oh,
Well, I'm gonna go and look at the sarcophagus, I guess.
Play baseball with this with my javelin.
Okay, so Pastor and Tavriel, what are you doing?
let's see here.
Did I not get a turn?
Yeah, she's well, actually, she's before me.
Yeah,
how did that
actually,
get- how did
Durkis
that get
is.
skipped?
Yeah, Durkis.
I had a 19, man.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah, Durkis, you're still outside
I
the
mean,
room
I
too.
don't know what I'm supposed to do out here, but you know.
I mean,
Sorry,
yeah,
I don't know.
come in.
I don't know how you ended up getting skipped. I'm just following along in D&D Beyond, and it jumped over you. D&D Beyond hates you. Please
Oh.
sponsor us.
Come in and knock the lid off the sarcophagus.
I'm nervous to go in there. What if we then try to go out and it squashes us again and no one's out there to help us?
Right. Oh, you want to hold your action for something?
I will ready myself.
Okay, so you stand outside and ready
With
for
my
what?
warhammer to play baseball with the skull when it comes rolling out.
Okay.
I will ready an action to hit something when it comes out that looks threatening.
Okay. Then you're ready to attack the first thing that comes within range. Okay,
That
Tavriel.
looks threatening.
That looks threatening.
Okay. So YOLO, Chavriel's gonna scoop up the skull and basically underarm pitch it through the door.
Okay. You pitch it. You pick up a skull. You pitch it out through the door. Durkris, you see a skull go. This weird skull go flying by you.
I go to smash it with my warhammer.
You can. Okay, so you consider the skull to be
Threatening.
Threatening.
Yes.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh, she's playing skull ball.
DC 16.
AC 16. Well, you manage to connect with the skull, and the skull kind of goes flying down the corridor, and into the open pit.
Oh,
And just
Sweet.
kind of
that's horrible.
wow, you guys are so mean to a
That poor
innocent
little kid.
girl.
I hope we didn't need that.
Did I crack the skull?
You can't tell; it's gone down the pit.
Well, that was fun.
Oh no.
Those of you who are inside the room now suddenly start hearing scuttling sounds coming from
Of-
the holes around the
course.
outside.
we may want to
The
get
snakes.
and swarms of tarantulas start
Ooh.
pouring out of the walls and
Ah.
rush you.
Oh
Alright.
no.
Okay.
Let's see. The first one. Let's see who's in the room here. Tariel, you kind of disengaged. Fang is kind of Tavriel's kind of up there front. So one swarm starts coming at you, and starts crawling all over you and starts to bite you.
You.
And criticals.
Oh,
So, for I don't know if I have enough D4s for this.
Step on
That was
spider.
long, right?
Doing us to roll
there
it
are
for you in
already.
D&D Beyond.
I'll just have to roll this twice.
Well, if you don't have enough D4s, you could always decrease the damage.
Right.
There is a kitten on
All
my
their
desk.
and all their biting and their stinging does 21 points of damage.
oh,
What kind? What
yeah.
kind?
Ouch.
What kind?
Piercing damage, not magical.
Okay. Ouch.
Pinchers.
No fun.
Okay. Swarm B starts to crawl all over Fang. It's
Their fangs.
AC 8. 8 is probably not going to do it.
That is a miss.
That is a miss.
That's
C starts crawling all over Glee and criticals.
Oh no.
All those
Dice.
tarantulas start biting and stinging you, and you take 23 piercing damage.
Oy, ay, ay.
Next one starts. They start crawling all over Mayak.
No, thank you. I poof out of there.
That's that bloody sleep.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And the ones all over Mayak can't get through your armor. They whiff.
Good. Bastards.
And more start crawling. Let's see who else is in the room.
That's it.
That's it, yo.
Another swarm on Mayak.
Oh.
And criticals!
Oh no. John's dice are balancing out last week's terrible
Yeah,
performance.
totally. You're totally on fire now.
Seriously.
They find all the little cracks in your armor, and you take 14.
Oh, that sounds like a lot.
23 piercing damage.
Ouch. I'm bloody.
Yep.
But I'm gonna heal myself though when it's my turn.
Swarm number.
Well, we probably need to kill the damage
Swarm
doers first.
Swarm number 5 also goes over to. Also starts crawling all over Fang
Oh, no.
and hits AC 21.
I don't like this at all.
For
You're gonna be spited to death.
9 piercing damage.
Ugh. Jump up.
Time for wild shape. Time for wild shape.
And the last swarm goes over to Gleep.
Wild shape into a
6.
swarm of spiders, Brian.
No.
And hits AC 15.
Miss.
Miss.
Yay.
Okay, so let me just make note of which swarms are on
Gracious.
who.
Turn into a bigger spider and eat them.
Who had I said? I said A is on Tabriel. B is on Bleep. C is on Fang. D is on Mayok. E is on Mayok. And F is also on Bleep. No. Did I roll multiple? Did I roll too many?
6. Were there 6 swarms?
There are 6 swarms.
So I think you did that right, because there's 2 on Mayok and 2 on Fang and 1 each on me and Gleep.
Oh, okay. Oh, B was not Glee. B was. Okay, that's how it's good. Okay. Round 2. Gleep, you're up.
Okay. Going to.
You're surrounded. You are being crawled over by 1 swarm.
Okay. I'm going to attack my swarm.
Attack your swarm.
Arm strike. Ooh, AC 10.
10. Will miss.
Alright, attack number 2. Natural 1. Flurry of blows.
Furry blows. Furry blows up.
Natural 1.
Again.
And then 19
19 hits.
for 6 bludgeoning.
6. Okay.
And I get the drunken technique, and so I'll move 30 feet. If I can get out of the room, I'll go out of the room, or as far that way towards the mouth as I can.
Okay, do you pass through the mouth?
If I can, yeah.
Okay. As you exit the mouth, the other light goes out.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not good, guys.
I will shout out that the mouth will close on whoever goes through next. Because it's my turn.
Yes,
So it's a
bad.
talking to turn. Pretty sure that
But you
was
did
10
manage
words.
to get out of your swarm, so
Okay.
Fang, you're up.
All right.
So we don't think
Okay.
Fang wants to be the next one out.
No.
And I don't want to get stuck because I'm the strong one to help us get unstuck.
All right.
But I'm probably the one with the most hit points.
Can I see Gleep?
You saw Gleep leave. Oh, can you see him now?
Yeah. Probably not. All right.
Make a perception check as a free action, because you are kind of looking through the mouth.
18.
Yeah, you can see Gleep.
Alright. Actually, I should probably do that on myself. I'm gonna cast a level 4 healing word on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
Gain 16 hit points.
That's nice.
And then I will use my action to wild shape into a we'll do the saber-toothed tiger.
Okay. You are now a spider-covered saber-tooth tiger.
Size large.
They still have movement.
Well, I can as the nimble escape. How much room do I have in this room?
The room is 25 feet square. You're about in the middle.
Oh, wait, I can't move because I used my bonus action to heal myself. So that's all my stuff right there. That's my turn.
Okay. Check something here real quick before we go.
Sarah's boobs say Goonies.
Yeah. It's very important. I forgot what it was I was going to check on. Anyway.
Goonie boobies
Dirkris.
will do that to you.
Dirkris, D&D Beyond remembered you this time. You're up.
Oh, how nice of it. I'm up. Okay. All right, I'm still out here. I'm going to attempt to put the javelin in the mouth of the skull.
Like to jam it so it doesn't close.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
I have 4 of them, so
Okay. You managed to successfully wedge one javelin into there.
okay. I don't know if this will work, but whoever does not have more blood coming out, I think should come out next. The most blood, I mean. Leaking the least. Or maybe pop that sarcophagus. I guess that's my turn.
Okay. You're making me look up more rules. Stop that. Mayak. You're still inside. You are covered in 2 swarms of spiders.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my Misty Step.
Someone has Misty Step.
There we go. Poof out of the room.
Yep.
Okay. You poof out of the room with everybody else into the hallway.
If I had known that, I might have been the one to risk going in.
Tavriel,
Okay.
you are covered. You have 1 swarm of spiders on you.
All right. Am I by the sarcophagus? Like, how tight is this space?
You see, yeah, since you were the first over to the skull on the opposite side of the room, you are basically standing next to the sarcophagus opposite the skull.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore. Let me check something here. Sorry, double checking my abilities. Hang on. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I am going to turn and try to shove the sarcophagus cover off.
Okay, make a strength athletics check.
Okay. Oh, who wants to play? No, I put all my dice away. I'm paranoid about little children. Alright. Ooh, not that one. Yeah, really not that one, a 3. If it was acrobatics, we'd be in better business. Yeah.
You try to push on it, but your feet slip.
Okay.
And you can't get a good purchase.
All right. So at that point, she is going to step of the wind to disengage,
Okay.
and she is going to bolt for the mouth with all of her monkey speed and dexterity to try to dive through it.
Okay. With a little bit of swift hand action, you manage to brush the spiders off you, and you dive for the mouth. You have plenty of movement.
Okay.
So as you dive through the mouth, the javelin shoved inside the mouth buckles and breaks, but
Okay.
you manage to get through.
Okay. All right. So say, quick, we got to get this open and get Fang out.
And since it closed, it then
Yep.
resets itself and opens up, and the two eyes light.
Oh, okay, so it did it on its own. Yay! All right, I say, Fang, come on! Can you even squeeze through now? Oh no!
That is actually what I was just going to check.
Tactical failure.
What size are you right now?
Currently large.
You're not going to fit.
All right, let's see here. Is it my turn?
No, next it is all the swarms of insects.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
And right now there's only one target.
Well, the good news is
He
the
has a lot more hit
tiger's
points.
big. He's got a chunk of hit points.
So,
And when he changes shape again, he can get more hit points if needed.
Well, the problem
that
is,
is the nice
he
thing about
doesn't
the
have a
ranger.
lot to soak whatever will overflow if he loses the shape. That's the problem.
I don't have any other. I don't have any more wild shape. I already used 2 of them.
oh,
Yep.
All right, well, insect swarm A starts swarming on you. It's AC 9. Insect swarm B. Oh wait, is AC 9? What's your AC? So I can
What's
get
the
a question.
tiger's AC?
Brian, what's the tiger's AC?
16. Either
16.
16.
Okay. All right, so let's just move through this then. Insect B. Can't get through the fur. Whiffs. Insect C. It's AC 18 for... You start feeling itching and stinging for 7 piercing damage. D. AC 9. E. AC 18. You feel more stinging, more itching, more burning. For another 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For another 13 piercing damage. And finally, insect.
Sorry, I think you kind of cut out.
13, 1-3.
13. You hit me before though, right?
This is the second hit.
Or just that one?
Yeah, this is only the second time I've managed to land a hit. So if you already counted for the first
this
one,
round. I didn't hear the first one. I heard the hit. I didn't hear the damage.
It was 9
Oh,
damage.
gee.
It was 9 damage for the first one,
It was 9
9,
damage first one,
and then 13.
13.
and then 13 on this one.
You good?
I am down.
Oh,
Oh dear. Really? That got through the tiger's hit points?
I thought the tiger had a massive
Oh,
amount of
wait,
hit points.
damn it.
Yeah, hang on a second
Damn it.
there.
Hold on.
Wait.
I was gonna say.
Has
Whoa,
22 hit
whoa,
points.
whoa.
Not used to this yet. Alright, so... Nine, and then 13. Alright, I'm good.
Okay. One last swarm of insects still crawling all over you. You're an insect cat, covered cat. Wow, that dice really likes to roll 6. Anyway, but 9 will not hit you. Back to the top of round 3. Gleep, you are outside, watching your tiger friend inside getting chewed up by insects. What would you like to do?
Let's see. He can make it. He can come through without getting crushed. Is it possible to? I mean, he's inside the swarm, right? So if I attack the swarm, I'm gonna probably damage him, right?
No, you can attack the swarm without hurting him. It's not like the swarm is Well, the swarm is visually enveloping him,
Okay.
but it's not like he's inside an elemental type of
Yeah.
envelop.
Okay.
It'd be like
It's just
spinning
crawling
darts
over.
past him, like cool ninja stuff, right? Knock him
Yeah.
off. Sides and
It is a
whatnot.
distinct target that you can hit. They are distinct targets you can hit.
Okay. Is there any way to know if one has been damaged?
I'm going to throw this one to the simulation and say, yeah, we can target individual swarms.
So the one that you hit before. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just huck a couple of darts. Just ready
Okay.
to attack.
That swarm of insects F. You are attacking through the mouth.
Yeah, I would. Well, I'm pretty sure with the range on the darts, it's a disadvantage either way.
Yeah, I mean,
Darts
yeah,
have
that's not enough
range.
to be cover. So
What's
Yeah,
the
the-
range of the
the-
darts, Kate?
It's 2060.
Right. So he's probably further than 20 feet away from me.
I didn't think that he was that he wasn't the one who was all the way in the room. That was you and me. Fang and Mayak were like behind
Attention.
us.
I'm going to call it 15 feet
Okay.
based on the map and what's been happening so far.
AC 13 on that swarm.
That will hit.
That's 4 non-magical.
Okay.
piercing. And then the same thing for 6 non-magical piercing.
Okay, that swarm seems to be somewhat lessened as spiders goes.
Okay. That is.
Okay. Bang. You have an opportunity to do something. Gleep squished a few spiders on you by throwing some darts. But you
Okay.
still got a whole bunch on you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna use Nimble Escape to bonus action disengage.
Okay. You managed to shake off all the spiders from you?
And then I run to the skull or the exit, I guess.
Okay.
And I use my action to change back to my goblin self and jump through the mouth.
Okay. Yes, you jump through successfully. One of the yards goes dark. And let me just verify. Okay. The spiders do not follow you through the mouth, but they do seem to be crawling around all around inside that
Guarding
place.
it.
That's probably a good spot to close it for tonight as you guys try to figure out how to raid a tomb that is now covered in tarantulas. Dun dun dun.
Fire. Fire.
Which I don't. Oh, I have torches. I could do that.
I have an alchemy jug. It makes things that are potentially flammable. So,
All right. Well, let's go ahead and say goodnight to the listeners.
all right.
Good
Bye-bye, listeners. We
night.
love you.
Thank you for listening for 100 times.
Bye.
Ooh, here's to 100 more.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.